Hey, today is a very special day at Village Barbershop, our 16th annual Veteran First Responder Day, and we're so glad to be here. It's a wonderful event so far. Everybody's getting here. We got Sal with the Stockton Marine Corps Club and Chief Ashton from Lincoln High School ROTC. It's going to be fantastic, and I just want to say welcome and God bless all of our veterans and first responders.
The importance of Veterans Day is to remember and bring together all of the military branches and celebrate service for past, present, and future.
I cannot believe I've done this thing for 15 times. This is the 16th time. It's amazing. I don't know where the time went, but I want to welcome everybody. Today's real special because we're not only honoring our great veterans, but we're also going to honor the really important first responders in our community. They're very important. So representing the Stockton Police Department, they're here. Amen. American Medical Response, we love those guys too, thank you. John Sola, it took a long time, but we pulled it off finally. The Stockton Fire Department is here. A good friend of mine, when I was a young man, about 400 years ago, he volunteered to go to Vietnam. With all of my brother and friends, they went to college, they got a deferment. Donald Raymond Hanna volunteered. They asked him, why are you doing that, Ray? You could be a teacher or a policeman or anything. He said, I'm going so one of you doesn't have to go. That's why I do this. I dedicate today to Donald Raymond Hanna. He was killed in action the first day in Vietnam. And I honor him. He's looking at me. Thank you all.
Today, we are celebrating Veterans Day. It is a day we stand and support our fellow Americans who have so proudly served our country in the armed forces of America and have survived many battles fought bravely by our men and women in uniform. It is these men and women, both past and present, we should remember and thank by honoring them on this day and every day. In 1780, the American patriot Thomas Paine wrote these words. These are the times that tried men's souls, the summer soldier and the sunshine patriot. When these crises shrink from the service of their country, but he that stands it now deserves the love and thanks of men and women. Today, we are gathered to do just that. To offer our love and thanks to the unbroken line of men and women who have given service to their country. America's armed forces has always been prepared to defend our freedom and the freedom of others throughout the world. More than 1 million American service members died in the service of this great country. More than 1.4 million lived with the wounds they suffered while fighting for us. More than 25 million former service members are still living today. They are that special group of Americans we all call veterans. Today, we honor them and say, thank you for your service.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof you there? Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On August 26th of 2022, 13 U.S. service members were killed as a result of a cowardly suicide bomber attack in Kabul, Afghanistan. Let's give them a moment of silence while we say their names. Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Erwin T. Hoover, 31 years of age, of Salt Lake City, Utah. Marine Corps Sergeant Joanna Rosario Pichardo, 25, of Lawrence, Massachusetts. Marine Lance Corporal Riley McCullum, 20, of Jackson, Wyoming. Marine Lance Corporal Dylan Merola, 20, of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Marine Corps Lance Corporal Kareem Nakawi, 20, of Norco, California. First responders are often the first people to assist at the scene of an emergency and include law enforcement officers, firefighters, paramedics, EMTs, rescuers, and volunteers. Each year, an average of 200 first responders die in the line of duty. Today, we want to recognize some of our heroes, first responders that perished in the line of duty. Let's give them a moment of silence while we say their names. Officer Jimmy N., Stockton Police Department. Captain Max Fortuna, Stockton Fire Department, Station number 2. Lieutenant Allison Russo Elling, EMS Station 49, New York Fire Department. Beacon High School cadets will pass the flag while reading, "My name is Old Glory." Now give me the thumbs up.
I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutes of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer.
I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped. I am saluted. I am respected. I am revered. I am loved and I am feared.
I have fought every battle of every war for more than 200 years. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, the deserts of Africa, the cane fields of the Philippines, the rice paddies and jungles of Guam, Okinawa, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, the Persian Gulf, Afghanistan, and a score of places long forgotten by all but those who were with me. I was there.
I led my soldiers, sailors, airmen, and marines. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-worn, and tired. But my soldiers cheered me, and I was proud.
I was at Ground Zero. In New York City on September 11th as cowardly fanatics attacked America. I was raised from the ashes of once proud buildings protected by firefighters. Heroes who risked their lives to save others. Joined all of America, although bloody, will never be beaten. Those who would destroy me cannot win, for I am the symbol of freedom, of one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries I have helped set free. It is not hurt, for I am invincible. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of my country. When it is by those with whom I have served in battle, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong.
I have slipped the bonds of earth and stand watch over the uncharted new frontiers of space from my vantage point on the moon. I have been a silent witness to all of America's finest hours. But my finest hour comes when I am torn into strips to be used for bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle. When I fly at half-mast to honor my soldiers, and when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother at the graveside of her fallen son or daughter.
I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Dear God, long may I wave. Dear God, long may I wave.
The Beacon High School cadets will read, "Relieve the watch."
Relieve the watch. Aye, mates. For many years, this service member has stood the watch. While some of us lay about our bunks at night, this service member stood the watch. While others of us were attending schools, this service member stood the watch. And yes, even before many of us were born, this service member stood the watch. As our families watched the storm clouds of war brewing on the horizons of history, this service member stood the watch. Many times they would cast a thought back home and see the family standing there, needing their guidance and help, needing that hand to hold during the hard times, but they stood the watch. They stood the watch for many years. They stood the watch so that we could sleep soundly and safely, knowing that a service member stood the watch. Today we are here to say, brother, sister, the watch stands relieved. Relieved by those you have trained, guided, and led. We have the watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you see in front of you, the flags have already been presented to some of our local hometown heroes. And I would like to announce their names. Al Ehlers, U.S. Army veteran. Dale Martin, U.S. Army veteran. Craig Prozer, U.S. Army veteran. Michael Cabral, U.S. Army veteran. Carlos Reyes, U.S. Army veteran. Chris Miramontes, U.S. Navy veteran. Tim Schwartz, U.S. Navy veteran. Chuck Duarte, U.S. Navy veteran. Mark Bay, U.S. Navy veteran. Don Vasquez, U.S. Navy veteran. Mark Sarley, U.S. Air Force veteran. George Dan Jackson, U.S. Marine Corps veteran. And our Korean War veteran, Mr. Kerry Martin, U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force veteran. Let's give these gentlemen a round of applause. Gentlemen, we salute you.
This is awesome for everybody to come out. Makes me truly be proud to be an American right here, right now, for this, for all that you've done. Our veterans serving now, in the past, our first responders, and it took a champion right here to put this together today. Bobby Page, we go way back, and you have never changed. You've always cared about our country, our community, and I'm glad to be able to present this certificate on behalf of the San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors, recognizing you on this 16th annual Veterans Day ceremony that you put on. And thank you very much, Bobby. Yeah.
It's an incredible day today. I love these veterans around me that have been serving our country for years, some before I was even born. But, you know, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to serve you. Please make this a great day, and let this be a day where we reconnect with folks we haven't seen in a while.
Oh, I hear them. Oh, I hear them. I hear them. Okay, I can hear the engines. I know my eyesight is bad. Let's hear it! Let's hear it! Nah, I'm not worried about it. There you go, there you go. Now that's just the first of the flyovers. Now we're going to be standing by for the second of the two to come by from south to north. At that time, I ask you now to kindly remove your covers, because as they come back, task will be plain as the colors will be lowered. Oh, that's all? Yeah, bro. Oh, that's good. Yep. Alright, so we got that coming up. As you can see, if you move towards they come. Please remove your covers as the lowering of colors taps the plate. Nice. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Continue to bless us all as we get ready to go home. And lastly, God bless America.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before that concludes our procession for the day here.
Good morning. We are here at the Village Barbershop parking lot, Lincoln Center in Stockton, California. And on behalf of the Stockton Marine Corps Club, I want to say thanks to everyone that participates here, especially the NJ ROTC class from Lincoln High School. We are very, very, very proud to be here to help out Bob from the Village Barbershop. He has put this event for 16 years now. 16 years that, you know, the community comes over, celebrates. We have military vehicles, we got motorcycles, we got law enforcement, we got EMRs, we got all kinds of people here. And it's a great privilege to be here.
If you're a veteran, please come out and support the community. What we could do is, as a community, make Stockton great again.